Hey
So
everybody,
I
it's
see
Paul Ramsey, and I'm joined by Robert Harrison, who is teaching a 1 hour seminar at the 2017 NGH convention. The title is Marketing Mastery, Top 3 Free Marketing Tools to Fill Your Practice. And that's what we want. We want our practices full, right, Robert?
that's right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hey, I love I love this, and I think I have a little bias that I always bring to this, but I want to hear first from you why you chose this topic. Why a marketing mastery presentation instead of learn this hypnosis technique?
Here's why. First off, the thing is that I love the Guild. I've been a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists for a long time. And so I think that one of the responsibilities that we have as instructors is to balance the other offerings that are available at the Guild. That's the first reason, is so that we have a balanced set of offerings. There's a lot of people that do a lot of things really, really well. Marketing happens to be something that's near and dear to my heart. I'm kind of obsessed with it, and I really love it, and I really enjoy it. And I love people puzzles. I love people puzzles. I love working with people, which is why I am in the field that I'm in. But I also love marketing. And so that's one reason. The second reason is because marketing is the big bugaboo that hypnotists struggle with. Most hypnotists they're in it because they love people. They want to help people. They consider themselves to be, spiritual. And it's this heart-to-heart connection with another human being. And this whole idea of marketing is kind of like scary and dark and feels manipulative and salesy and all this other kind of stuff. But the reality of it is that, if you think about what is marketing and what is a strong, powerful marketing message, it is the distilled psychology of influence. And so I am of the belief that when you become a better marketer, you become a better hypnotist. When you become a better marketer, you are better at helping people because you have to constantly sell them on going from one step of their program to the next step of their program until they are successful, and then until they maintain that success. So understanding and being able to utilize marketing helps you become a better hypnotist. And, getting clients in the door is probably the biggest thing that most hypnotists really struggle with in the beginning is, gosh, I've decided, I've raised my hand, I love helping people, I want to make a difference in the world. I've gotten my hypnosis certification, I've gotten some NLP training, but now how do I actually go out and share that message with other people and attract not only people to my clinic, but the right kind of people? And the right kind of people to attract to your clinic are the people that you can get an excellent result with. Those are the people you want to work with. And so the people that you, Paul, may want to work with may be different than the people that I want to work with. But I'm a big believer, if you're trying to distill down who should I be working with, work with the people that you can get the best, most consistent results with time and time again. And then you'll sleep well at night, putting your head on the pillow, knowing you're making a difference in the world.
Yes, yes. I'll tell you, man, that's my biggest thing is I've been presenting at the convention for years, and I have never presented on hypnotism itself. And it's because from early on going to this convention, which I love and I'm proud of, it drove me crazy when I would sit in these sessions and hear a presenter say, okay, hey, I just want to know what my audience is like. How many of you have are practicing full time right now? And like 10% of the people would raise their hand. And they go, okay, how many are in part-time practice? And like another 20% of the people. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys love it. You love this, and you've trained and you've certified, like, get out there and help people. And so it's always been the same thing for me, is like, let's help people feel capable of getting people through the door that they can create a result with, and everybody wins, right? Totally. I'm glad. I'm
Absolutely.
so glad.
And then also the other thing is that a lot of people's idea of full-time is very different. A lot of clients, when they come to me for mentoring, their idea of full-time is seeing, 5 to maybe 10 people a day. In our clinic in Silicon Valley, in the Bay Area Hypnosis Center, which is my main clinic, that's bayareahypnosiscenter.com if you want to check it out. Everything is results driven. Every program is absolutely results driven, which is a huge part of what makes the marketing work. And our idea of full is, on a full day, I've seen as many as 24 people in a day myself. We have 3 treatment rooms that we run, and we call it plate spinning, where you go back and forth. I don't like to do it that way now, so I will see clients on the hour, every hour. Generally, at least a couple days a week, I'm seeing them from 9 in the morning till 10 p.m. at night, and that's because I have kids, so I adjust that so I can have other days at home. But and I will tell you this. one of the other big issues that comes up is when I talk about seeing the volume of clients I'm talking about, is that people are concerned you can't get good results if you're seeing that many people. And I can assure you, just go look at the website, bayareahypnosiscenter.com, and you'll see the results. And we've had many people smoke free over a decade. Many people lose well over 100 pounds, keep it off for years. We are definitely getting the results. So everything that I do is results driven. It's results based. That's what we are focused on. And that allows us to do the kind of marketing we do. It allows us to do the programs the way we do, where they're not even focused on me as the hypnotist. I don't want to be like the star or the guru. I want them focused on coming and getting a particular result. And the better your marketing is working, what that also does is it allows you to really cherry pick and work with the people that you're best suited for. So the better your marketing machine, the better you can attract the right kind of clients that get great results with you, that are happy with the transaction, they're referring their friends and family and loved ones and kids. That's what you want. And so my goal in that, my mission with the Guild is to empower people to be able to attract the right kind of people and have enough of them that you're not stressing about how you're going to pay your mortgage or, put your kids through school or take care of yourself and take care of your needs, so you can focus on doing what you do best, which is helping people.
Nice. That's awesome. Hey, tell me about, as your career developed and you were learning about these things, what was that thing, that kind of light bulb moment that really accelerated your ability to put people through the door and to take your practice to the next level?
Well, one of them, the first one was this. The first one was, I remember back in late 90s, getting all my certificates, getting all excited, knowing I had these skills. I'm sure you felt this way too. I think most hypnotists do. It's like, oh, I've got these skills. I'm like, wow, I can really help people, right? And then I put together like a trifold brochure with me looking somewhat like a guru with long hair standing on a mountaintop. And then I sat there next to a dead phone that was not ringing and went, oh my God, how am I going to get people in the door? Yeah. And I'll tell you, my first marketing strategy I ever used. So I had heard this Richard Bandler tape, who's one of the co-founders of NLP.
Yep.
And he talked about going in and modeling car salesmen. And he said, the funny thing is that all the salesmen were inside and all the customers were outside. He said, so I picked up a phone book and started calling people out of the phone book. And he goes, that didn't work too well. I only sold 3 cars that morning that way. And I heard that. And part of me kind of knew it was probably not a real story. But I kid you not, I had this idea in my head of what can I do? What can I do? Be resourceful. What can I do? There's always something you can do on a daily basis to move your business forward. And if you ever doubt that, pick up the phone and call me, and I will give you a task that you can do that costs you $0. So literally what I did was I started calling people out of the phone book. I kid you not.
Get out of here.
And I would call people up and say, hey, Paul, this is Robert from the Bay Area Hypnosis Center. I know you don't know me, and I don't even know if what I do would make sense to you in your world. And eventually they would go, well, what do you do? And I'd tell them. And some people would slam the phone down. Other people would say, who put me on a list of people with challenges? But I actually got clients that way.
Wow.
And I learned it was a very painful way to get clients. So I quickly from there started to realize I needed to learn marketing. I needed to become obsessed, and I needed to fall in love with marketing as much as I loved hypnosis if I was going to make a living and support a family living in the Bay Area doing what I love. Yep. So I had to make that my mission, and I totally committed to it. So that was the first light bulb, was the light bulb of necessity.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's great.
Yeah.
Good for you. So now you've done these things, you've had these experiences, and you've learned this stuff, and you're going to teach people for an hour how to use these marketing tools. Where's the real, of course I get the value of marketing, but when you think about what you're actually going to teach them that day, where's the value of people spending an hour with you on this day?
Okay, so let me talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. So there's a couple things. Number one, I'm a big believer in learning from people who get results. So the first thing that I do is I show people my actual results. I show them my client results, significant weight losses, people quitting smoking, golfers going pro. I show them real results from real people. I also show them the numbers. Our clinic consistently does over $400,000 a year. Okay, that's with one hypnotist. Okay, so I show them those results as well. And then each year when I do marketing mastery, I give them a free marketing startup package. For the last several years, what I've done is I've given people what's called My First Corporate Talk. This is a corporate talk with a complete set of slides, a PowerPoint presentation that I've taken into Oracle, I've taken into Visa, Corporate Gap, NEC, Electronic Arts, General Dynamics. I've taken it to all these companies and consistently use that. And the talk is designed so you can go in as a coach or a hypnotist, because some companies are a little bit more reticent about hypnosis. So I just simply go in as a coach, but it comes up anyway. And so it's just about how to work with that. And so this talk, you can use that. And what it's designed to do is get people to raise their hand at the end, come up to you in the back, and ask for that free evaluation that then turns into a program. Now, the other thing that I gave out last year was not only did I give out that free corporate talk, but I also gave out what I call the, and we call that the $10,000 corporate talk, because I've consistently made 8 to 10K in the back of the room, no problem with that talk. I also gave what we call the $3,000 evaluation. This is me doing a live evaluation in front of a hypnosis class. It was someone who called me up from my website, said, hey, I want to lose weight. I found you on the internet. I said, I know you don't know me. I know you're coming in, but I'll tell you what, if you're willing to do it in front of a group of people, I'll give you a little bit of a discount. But I've got a room full of 25 people learning how to do this stuff. Would you be willing to come to the hotel instead of my office for our first visit? She came in, we recorded it live. She bought a $3,000 weight loss program and is still a client with me over a year later, doing great, lost a bunch of weight.
Wow.
That's something else that I give away as well. And this year, I'm giving away a third thing on top of that I've never given away before. And this is a new strategy. So a lot of hypnotists around, particularly the US, have been trying to leverage Living Social and Groupon for the last several years. Now, for those of us in the know, when Living Social first came out, we sold in our clinic 156 tickets in about a week and a half. And the first 2 times we did it, we sold well over 100 tickets. The problem is this. About a year later, they changed the algorithm. And instead of us showing up in weight loss, because it was a weight loss only offer, and I only recommend you do a weight loss offer, and there's very substantial reasons for that. But a year later, they changed that algorithm, so we only showed up in hypnosis, and the numbers dropped significantly. The other problem is sometimes my new students get overwhelmed if they get too many Groupons or Living Social people. Right. So we've developed a new marketing strategy that I'm going to reveal at the Guild that is similar in the sense that you bring people in, they get 1 session, they get a free evaluation, they get some materials. Now, and realize I don't sell hypnosis by the session. So this introduces them to the programs that we sell for $2,000 or $3,000. And what it does is it brings them in, introduces them, then converts them into that program at a very high conversion rate. Okay, so anything 30% or above for something like a Groupon deal, like a bargain basement deal, is going to be a pretty good conversion rate. And this will convert probably closer to 50%, 40 to 50%, somewhere in that range, which is pretty good. We're going to give that away. And the difference is this is an on-demand system. This is something that you can do on demand. Now, it's not free in the sense that you obviously have to pay for some Facebook advertising to promote it, or some YouTube advertising to promote it, but it's like pennies on the dollar. It's very, very cheap. So you'll still get the freebies that I normally give out, but I'm also going to give this new strategy because this is an on-demand. So you can start to fill up your books, and then you can turn it off and while you see those clients, and then you can turn it back on, and it's an on-demand system that I think is going to work extremely well. So I'm happy to be talking about that at Guild this year as well. That'll be something we do that's a bit unique.
Well, you've dangled the carrot, my friend. That is it right there. I mean, there you go. Marketing Mastery, top three free marketing tools to fill your practice with Robert on Saturday, August 12th at 10 a.m. If you have already signed up for the convention, these 1 hours are covered in your convention fee. All you got to do is show up. It's that simple. If you haven't signed up for the convention, here you are watching this video. What are you waiting for? Get in there, make it happen, and hang out with Robert. Robert, if people want to learn more about you, what's a good way for them to do that?
So there's 2 ways. The first way is go to thehypnotistacademy.com. If you want to learn how to do what I do, if you want to learn how it works inside and out, go to thehypnotistacademy.com. There's only one thing you can do there. You can put in your name and email. You can watch an hour-long video that has me explain everything about how I work and how I onboard students and why you should care and why you would want to do it our particular way, because I know there's a lot of options out there. The second way is you can pick up the phone and call or text me. I'm very text-friendly, 408-410-8640.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks so much for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, be well.